of the reason that you open a business is to feel like you're your own man. You know, it's not all about not having to show up and not having to work hours that you don't feel like working or taking vacations. It's just the freedom of owning your own business. It's the American dream as far as I'm concerned, you know, and there's a big part of me that doesn't want to fail from the standpoint that I want to have money, but not motivated by the money to the point where my business is only about making money. You know, I want to make sure that I keep sight of the love of the game, that I'm doing this because I love to do it, not because I get paid well to do it. If a customer was coming to me and say, hey, I want to do a custom chassis, then I would say, okay, you know, how do you want it set up? What size wheels do you want to run? How low do you want the car? What style? You know, how are you thinking that you want the car to turn out as far as paint and interior wise? So we go pretty much straight into a disassembly process where you take the body away from the frame and then take all the parts from the frame into as many parts as we feel necessary, which is usually down to nothing. And then you start the fabrication process where you'll take your new components, get them mocked up with the stuff that you're gonna, whether it's a chassis that you've built or if you're gonna just modify a chassis that you have. You get to the point where you've got somewhat of a rolling chassis that's fully fabricated and mocked up, where you basically tear it all back down, send it out for paint or powder coat, whatever you're gonna do, and then just the reassembly process. The creative part of this job can like wear you out faster than the physical part. You know, I can grind, I can weld, I can do whatever all day, and I'll be tired at the end of the day, but there's days where I do none of that and I think all day long and it kills me, man. It's like, you know, you have to keep yourself focused on not rushing and doing a bad job and making decisions hastily at this point, because you want it to all look good in the end, but you also want to hurry up and see the end result. If we start a project, you know, there's a lot of times where I take that time as I'm thinking to try and relay to Jason what I'm doing so that he might be able to do it later. First time I ever named my business in the beginning was the lower level, and my business, I was trying to get away from being known as somebody who just lowers vehicles or just airbags. I wanted to be known as something bigger than that. I decided that I'm just going to go ahead and name it Airth Defined. If they say what's in a name, you know, I feel like everything is who you are. You know, it's who I am, it's what I do. I put my name into my work, and I don't want to have a bad name, so here we go. You can have a down day, and then you kind of got to scrape up, I don't really want to be doing this, and before you know it, you're starting to do something. You'll be like, oh man, it would be really cool. And before you know it, man, you're focused again. It's like there is no chance that you're gonna quit doing what you're doing. I'm either going to continue doing what I'm doing until it works or until it fails. you know, that's what, like I said, the business is all about. I guess feeling successful, feeling like you did what you set out to do. And I've always wanted to build a name on these cars, and you know, that's what I'm about to do.